All right, guys, back to the house, waiting for our ride to the airport. Boom, mail package. Let's go ahead and open this up before I head out. Maybe it's a card I want to take with me. We will see. Actually, no, guys, not a card I want to take with me. Card I picked up for my PC, 2000 UD Legends, Dan Marino, PSA 10. It is just a one-color jersey, but it's way back from 2000 game used. Going in the PC. Just picked that up off My Slabs like 2 days ago, and it arrived already. I actually thought this was going to be a different card. Excited to get this in, and gonna see if I got time to put it away before I leave, guys. Dan Marino, Atlanta time. What is up, guys? Flippin' Steve back from Atlanta, and back with another video. And I have some Atlanta footage, some novice vlog footage, some stuff from the show, things that I did. However, that's going to come out later. I want to put this video out because I don't want it to be blended in and looked over in that video, because this video is going to be a story about one of my most exciting deals that I made, the cards, everything involved, the people involved, how we got from point A to point B. And it's crazy because you have certain cards that people come up and they want to buy, and you don't get the deal through, and then someone else comes along and they end up with it, and you end up with a card from them, and cards change hands. You know, getting the dealer perspective this time, it's crazy to see how you can get a card from someone, throw it in your showcase, and it be gone to someone else. Just how quickly cards can change hands, and the ultimate end game or end goal, you know, how it all ends. And in this one, I really like this story because it combines the flipper / buy, sell, trade person in me with the collector side of me. This deal worked both ways, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I get there. A couple twists and turns along the way. And before I get into it, a couple of the people involved and why this happened, I got to shout out. First of all, Nate, Kentucky Card Guy on Instagram. I'll throw this up there. And also HW Sports Cards on Instagram. I'll also throw him up there. This is the gentleman that watches the channel and also came up to the table with a card from his personal collection that I wanted from my personal collection. And you guys will see what that is in a moment. Sorry, I had to make a little adjustment to the camera there. But this starts off with my live stream that I had going into Atlanta. I had some guests on, and I asked them, I said, what are some of your goals going into Atlanta? And they gave me their goals. And one of my goals that I gave was I really wanted to add a nice PC card to my collection. Now, and I wanted it to be high end. Now, whether it was a nice Willie Mays, which I talked about, upgrading my Jordan rookie, which I talked about, upgrading my Larry Bird Magic rookie, I talked about that, or possibly landing a really nice high-end Dan Marino card. And that was one of my goals. I knew I wasn't going to achieve all of them, but if I could come away with one, you know, that would have made me happy. So at the end of this video, you will see, and if you follow me on Instagram already, you will have seen this card. However, you're going to get to see it really good on camera here shortly. Now, also the cards involved, you guys have known from the channel for a while. Some Christian Pulisic autograph rookie cards that I've been stashing away. Also some Christian Pulisic inserts. And also the Jordan BCCG 9 rookie card that I had. And I know you guys have told me to crack and resubmit that card, and I didn't want to do it. And I wanted to move out of that. A little bit of history on that card for myself is I bought that card for $5,000, and I've tried to upgrade it. I tried to trade into like a PSA 8 with something on top. You know, giving up my card with something on top. In Dallas, I couldn't make it happen. I've been to 2 Philly shows. I couldn't make it happen. I've been to the National. I couldn't make it happen. I've been to Raleigh. Just multiple shows, and I have not been able to get anyone to take that Jordan off of me for any sort of value. I was into it for $5,000. I was trying to sell it for $6,000 and use that money or trade into it, get it a little more liquid. Into cash, of course, is really liquid. Or, you know, I wanted to get it into another Jordan rookie. That did not happen. But that card was involved in another deal. So let's start off the day. I pulled my Christian Pulisic cards out. I had them in my showcase. I ran a couple of them over to Brian and the great curator over to their table because I know they do some soccer and I know they like Christian Pulisic. I took my 2 on the horizon inserts over there, and that's all I took. I didn't take all 6 of my Pulisic cards. And this goes hand in hand with you never know what's going to happen. They tried to tenderize me, first of all. I had to tighten up the 6-pack, intimidated them a little bit. No tenderizing happened. We pulled a good deal on both ends, and they ended up with my Christian Pulisic on the horizon inserts. They also asked me about my other Pulisic cards. I said they're back at the table. And this is where it's kind of like, if I would have brought them to them and traded them to them, this deal may have never happened. So, go back to my table. Someone else walks up, wants the Pulisics. People have been asking about them all weekend, at least up until this point. And we couldn't come to prices. I wasn't going to give them away. People wanted really good deals on them. They the one guy who really pushed hard to get them off of me wanted them at a dealer price because he wanted to retag them and put them up for sale. And I'm just like, it doesn't work like that. I'm the dealer on this side of the table. I can't sell to you for 70% comp so that you can resell. It doesn't make sense. I'm going to keep them and sell them eventually. I eventually knew that these cards would move. They had garnered too much interest. And again, this short story is turning into a long story, so stick with me. Finally, someone comes up, and that would be Nate, who I mentioned earlier, a Kentucky card guy, KY card guy on Instagram, interested in the Pulisics, wants to do a cash trade deal. I'm down, I'm cool. I go through his cards, and I acquire a Jim Brown National Treasures autograph. I'll put a photo of that up here. I acquire that, and I get that, and I'm like, this might be the PC card that I pick up for myself this weekend. This was Saturday. I throw this card into my box. I don't put it in my showcase. I throw it into my box, and I'm like, okay, until I can acquire something else for myself, that might be my PC card that I go home with. He got the Pulisics. I got some cash. I got the Jim Brown. I also got a really cool oddball card that I'm going to show you guys once we flip the camera around. So the day goes by, Saturday wraps up, and we come into Sunday, the last day of the show, and I've done really well selling. The show was already a success. It was a blast. I got to leave earlier on Sunday because I got to catch my flight. Someone comes up. Oh, I slide the Jim Brown autograph into my showcase. A card that I didn't intend on selling. I didn't price it. I think I acquired it in $900 to $1,000 in trade value. So many numbers running through my head, I can't exactly remember. But I threw it into my showcase. It immediately attracted someone to the showcase. So they come up to the showcase. How much for the Jim Brown? I say $1,200. Okay, because I know I'm into it for $900 to $1,000. At the time, I knew exactly what I was into it for, but my mind's just been racing since then. He also sees the Jordan, and he's like, how much for the Jordan BCC G9 rookie card? Sorry, guys. Once again, I had to stop. Had some weird noises in the background. Had to shut that off. But anyway, where were we? He's interested in the Jordan BCC G9. Finally, somebody interested in it. I tell him $6K. He kind of likes the price. I tell him that I'm looking for something liquid because he wants to trade. I said, if you're going to trade me, it has to be something liquid, almost as good as cash. And he pulls out a 2017 Silver Prism PSA 10 rookie of Patrick Mahomes. Very liquid card. I've never owned one. I looked at it and I'm like, I think we can make a deal here. So the Jordan comes out of the case. The Jim Brown comes out of the case and we make a trade. All right. The Patrick Mahomes is trading anywhere between like $7,000 to $7,500. On a low, bad day, maybe 68. I'm not really sure. It's a card that sells a lot, so the prices are all over. We make the deal. He gets the Jordan. And the Jim Brown. I get the Patrick Mahomes. And I already know what you guys are thinking. I can't believe you traded a Jordan rookie in a deal for a Patrick Mahomes rookie. The plan was to get more liquid and to hopefully use that as leverage to get into another Jordan. If I can now take that liquid Patrick Mahomes to someone else, because I couldn't find anyone else that wanted my Jordan, I can now use that 7K value and move it into a Jordan rookie. However, that did not happen. So immediately I put it in the showcase. I'm getting cash offers for the Patrick Mahomes, slightly over $6,000. I'm getting $6,300 offers, just all kinds of offers. A lot of people are interested, and that's one huge thing is there's cards out there that are really liquid that garner a lot of interest. And if you can trade out of cards that you had a hard time moving to get into more liquid cards that people are buying, selling, and trading often, I kind of learned that even more so from the dealer side of the table. So I end up with the Patrick Mahomes Silver Prism. Now this becomes the clutch card because next up to the table, and this was like 30 minutes before I had to leave, I'm actually starting to pack up a little bit. HW Sports Cards walks up to the table, interested in the Patrick Mahomes. I have my price. He doesn't want to go all cash. He wants to trade and cash. He doesn't really want to come in over $5,000 in cash. Wants to do like $5,000 in cash and the rest in trade. I'm like, what else? What do you have in your box? And he pulled out some absolute amazing cards. A Peyton Manning 1/1, a flawless gold auto. I think that might have been out of 10. PSA 10 of Justin Herbert. I mean, just some amazing cards. And then he pulls out this Dan Marino card, which I believe he just wanted to show me because he also says that he PCs Dan Marino. And instantly I knew that this was the card that I needed to get. Now, earlier on Saturday, Michael Ham had actually been walking the show floor and had sent me a picture or two of some nice Marinos that he had saw. Maybe I still have pictures up there. I'll see if I do or not. And I had also picked up before I left home off my slabs a 2000 Upper Deck Game Used jersey of Dan Marino, which I showed you guys in the footage before this video. And I believe I had also messaged Neo and Dustin and said it would be awesome to get the 1996 or the first year Dan Marino Game Used Upper Deck jersey. Now, this is not the card that he had, but you'll see what I'm talking about. I had messaged them that, and again, this is weird how like karma or whatever you want to call it can play into things. So he pulls out a Dan Marino card. I'm like, I have to have that. We need to establish a value. There is no market on it. It's a perceived value. So it's where I perceive it. And of course, being a Marino fan, I'm going to perceive it. Long story short, we cut a deal. I get $4,200 in cash and said Dan Marino card for my Patrick Mahomes 2017 Prism PSA 10 rookie, which never even felt like it was mine because I didn't even have it or own it for an hour. So there it is. I make some money on the deal. I get rid of a Jordan that I wanted to replace. However, I replace it with another great card for my PC. So I get some cash. I get a great PC card. It was the ultimate deal for myself. And I'm going to show you guys, and you guys can tell me what you think. Some of my pickups. Let's spin the camera around. All right, guys. So now I'm done blabbing with a long story. Let's go ahead and get into the cards. First of all, Michael Ham, shout out, just hooked me up with this Marino. I think he bargain binned it, and just a nice little thing. Friends in the community is awesome. It was like, here you go, Steve. Cool looking Marino card. Before I had left for the trip, this arrived in the mail. As you guys see, I showed a little footage of that. 2000 UD Legends Dan Marino jersey. Not first year. Actually, once I got this for a good deal, I said to myself, I was like, man, I need to go out and get his first year Upper Deck jersey. The first year that Upper Deck actually made jerseys when they were really special jersey cards. And we'll get into that in a moment. This was another awesome oddball card pickup for the oddball card PC. Don't really know what it is. Had no idea how to value it. Probably overpaid or overtraded, overvalued. I don't know. Put this at $100 value. I just had to have it to stash with my celebrity, rock and roll, all the weird stuff. And this is called Six-Way Presidents, a relic card. I guess these are just relics, like pieces of paper, documents that these presidents had written on or held or whatever. I don't really know. It was just neat. Who cares? George Washington, John F. Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln. And then on the back, You got some more Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, and John Adams. So just an awesome card. Had to have it for the price. No way to price it. This could be a $20 card. It could be a $10 card. I don't care. $100. I wanted it. Again, when it came to valuing the Marino card that I got, I didn't care. We valued it where we both thought was fair. And yeah, walks up to the table, and it was the game used first year Dan Marino jersey card that I was looking for. These old Upper Deck jersey cards were just special, in my opinion. They were just awesome. He had it tagged, and he's also a dealer himself. He also comments on the YouTube live streams. Tom Brady, go shout out to you. And I traded a Tom Brady card for this. So sorry guys, had to pause. Had like a phone call coming in. Sorry about the little gap there, the little delay. Just keep getting interrupted today. I can't finish. But Tom Brady, traded with him a Tom Brady card that I had picked up at the Philly show for $500. So basically I had given up $500 for this. Don't know the value. Again, don't care. Wanted it. Loved the card. That's what he valued it at. That's what I had to give up to get it. And I did not mind. Let's put this one actually over here. And now the deal of the day, the one that wrapped up the show. Me and Michael Ham had been talking, and he said, you know, there's a lot of Dan Marino autographs on the show floor. And I'm like, yes, Dan Marino signs a lot of stuff. He's still signing. So when you go and you look for an autograph of someone that has a lot of items signed and is still signing, you know, I said it has to be special. It has to be a very special card. It has to be more than just the auto. It has to have something else that appeals about it. And everything about this card I loved. Similar comps on this card were right around $3,000. One that was recent, but there's no market value. It's a perceived value, and I perceived this to be worth around $2,500. So we did the cash deal, $4,200 cash, and this card for the Patrick Mahomes. And I landed a Dan Marino National Treasures printing plate, game used patch, autograph, super clean auto. The patch is one of the throwback patches. You can see it looks like an old 80s, 90s jersey. Of course it had to be because, you know, Dan Marino's retired. Big chunk of the Dolphin. It even looks beat up, like, you know, he might have been sacked. Who knows? Hope not. Don't be sacking my boy Marino. And it's a one of one, guys. My first ever Dan Marino one of one. Not just my first ever one of one, but auto patch. I had to have it. I couldn't let it walk away. Some of you guys might say that's not a $2,500 card, and that's cool. It's all about perceived value, and to me, that's how I perceived it. I added it to my co-signers, which was my favorite Dan Marino card that I have with the Peyton Manning auto on it. But now it's a close second. Maybe it's a tied for first. I'm not really sure. Got a nice little Marino collection starting to run now, and maybe I'll go with it some more. I hadn't been diehard on picking up a lot of his items because there's a lot of it out there. And so I'm really just targeting the special stuff. I like the older stuff, the original jersey, the Peyton Manning rookie auto with Marino on it, and now this card here. Tell me what you guys think. Have you picked up a card for your collection recently that you think is really special? And it doesn't have to be highly valuable. It doesn't really matter. What makes it special to you? Comment below. Do you think I got a good deal? I think I got a good deal, so it doesn't really matter. Came out with some cash, came out with a great card, and that's what it's all about. The buying and the selling and the trading to get yourself some money and to get yourself an item for your collection. The best of both worlds, flipping and collecting. It can coexist. All right, guys, thanks for checking out this video, and I'm going to have out a video, you know, probably just a day one vlog because I got so busy in Atlanta that I couldn't really film the other days. That stuff is hard. It is not easy to vlog. It's not easy to film. In the middle of a show, you want to pull your camera out and take snippets, and it's just really, really tough. I got some day one footage, just me kind of messing around. It's more of a day in the life of a non-professional flipper. Day in the life of a non-sports card dealer as he's hanging in Atlanta. So I'll put that out next. Hopefully you guys will check it out, and I'll be popping up on a live stream also with some other content creators to probably talk about our trip to Atlanta. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and go out there and make yourself some smart purchases and some personal purchases as well. And take it easy, and I'll see you guys next time around.